Hello, friends. Welcome to The Entrant. We welcome you on behalf of The Entrant, and we are back to you with the fifth episode of Weekly Legal Developments in India. The news for this episode was referred from Law Times Journal. So, do visit the website to keep yourself updated with the current legal happenings and get free access to unlimited legal education. Now, moving on to the weekly highlights. First, the tenure of tribunal members will be now 4 years plus reappointment. Advocate General K.K. Venugopal submits this before the Supreme Court on behalf of the centre. The Supreme Court on Friday resumed hearing on the plea by Madras Bar Association challenging the tribunal rules of 2020 on the grounds that it is the teeth of the principles of separation of power and independence of judiciary. There is a provision of 4 years with reappointment. On shall be eligible for reappointment unless adverse remarks pertaining to independence etc. have been made. So an advocate who joins the profession at the age of 23 years is eligible to be appointed after 25 years of experience at the age of 48 and can continue to hold the post till 65 years of age. Second, the plea in Supreme Court seeks equal protection for transgender against sexual crimes. A plea has been preferred in Supreme Court seeking equal protection of laws to the transgender community from sexual crimes in context of the IPC. The plea states that there is no provision or section in IPC which may protect the third gender from sexual assault by male, female, and from other transgender and anti-discrimination laws are needed to safeguard the transgender community. Third, Supreme Court reserves order in the plea seeking refund of flight tickets booking during COVID-induced lockdown. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation has clarified that it shall be requisite upon domestic carriers to provide full refund on air tickets which are booked prior to lockdown for travel up to May 24th on all national and international routes. The affidavit has been filed in PIL before top courts seeking refund of the flights cancelled during lockdown. The Supreme Court on Friday reserved the order in plea pertaining to the refund of airfare for tickets booking during the COVID-19 lockdown. Fourth, prostitution is not an offence. Adult woman has the right to choose her vocation. Bombay High Court orders release of 3 sex workers from corrective institution. While observing that prostitution has not been made an offence under Immoral Traffic Prevention Act 1956 and that an adult woman has the right to choose her vocation and cannot be detained without her consent, the Bombay High Court on Thursday 24th September set free 3 sex workers from the corrective institution. Being fifth, become like Chanakya to nip drug peddling menace. Karnataka High Court to Narcotics Control Bureau. The Karnataka High Court has said it is high time that officials of the Narcotic Controls Bureau take proper steps and become Chanakya to nip from the bed from the grassroots level to tackle the menace of drugs peddling. Justice B.A. Patil said that he is conscious of the fact that nowadays cases of high-profile drug peddling are increasing and such circulation is also increasing. These events got a serious effect in the society, particularly harming the younger generation, the college-going children. It promotes crimes, easy money, and it affects the life of the youngsters who are the future of the country. They are being affected. The said menace has to be removed from root level like Chanakya who removed the grass by taking it as a challenge. Further, right of citizens to live in safe buildings, a facet of right guaranteed by Article 21. Bombay High Court takes suo motu cognizance of Bhiwandi building collapse. Division Bench of Chief Justice Dipankar Datta and Justice J.S. Kulkarni appointed senior advocate Sharan Jagtiani along with advocate Rohan Surve to assist the court in the matter. Taking suo motu cognizance of the building collapse that took place in Thane's Bhiwandi area where the death toll has risen to 41, the Bombay High Court expressed pain and sadness at the loss of lives. Court issued notice to the State and Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. The said building collapsed at about 3 a.m. on September 21st, 2020. Court noted that, as per the report, this building was not included in the list of dangerous structures so notified by the Bhiwandi Nizampur Municipal Corporation. Moving on, further, Jammu and Kashmir lawyer Babar Qadri shot dead. 3 days after expressing apprehension of threat to his life, lawyer and TV panelist advocate Babar Qadri was shot dead near his residence in Hawal area of Srinagar on Thursday evening. Recently, he had tweeted that there is a threat to his life as a wrong campaign was spread against him, that he works for agencies. Qadri was a prominent lawyer at Jammu and Kashmir High Court and was involved in many cases concerning human rights and juvenile justice in Kashmir. Next, Delhi High Court dismisses plea for interim bail by an accused in police constable murder case. Delhi High Court has dismissed an application for interim bail filed by Salim Khan, one of the accused in the Delhi riot case. He has filed the bill seeking interim bail for a period of 1 week, filed by the applicant on the ground of death of his sister Srimati Sarwari Begum, aged about 75 years, at Kannauj, Uttar Pradesh. Next, IBC, the suspension of initiation of corporate insolvency resolution process further extended by 3 months. It has been stated that no application for initiation of corporate insolvency resolution process of a corporate debtor can be filed for any default arising on or after 25th March 2020 for a further period of 3 months from the 25th September 2020. Notification of this effect has been published in the Official Gazette of India on Thursday. Recently, the Parliament had passed the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Second Amendment Bill 2020. The next is the Delhi High Court grants an ad interim injunction to Star India Private Limited in broadcasting of Dream IPL 2020. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday granted relief in interim applications filed by Star India Private Limited and another against Jackstreams.com and others in a suit filed for website blocking for alleged illegal and unlawful activities of the defendant websites. The suit pertains to the communication to the public Dream 11 India Premier League 2020 by the defendants, for which the plaintiffs have claimed exclusive television, mobile internet and mobile activation rights worldwide. Next is a Parliament nod to Bill declaration of 5 official languages for J&K. The Rajya Sabha on Wednesday passed the Jammu and Kashmir Official Language Bill 2020 to declare certain languages as official languages of Union Territory. It was passed by the Lok Sabha. The bill declares the following as the official languages to be used for the official purpose of the Union Territory from such date as the administrator of the Union Territory. Next is the Parliament clears 3 codes to reform Indian labour laws. The Rajya Sabha passed 3 labour laws earlier this week, namely, first, Occupational Safety, Health and Working Conditions Code 2020, second, Industrial Relations Code 2020, third, the Code on Social Security 2020. These bills were introduced by the Labour Minister Santosh Kumar Gangwar. They were passed in Lok Sabha. The 3 codes are a part of the 4 codes that consolidate 20 central labour laws. In 2019, the Code on Wages was also passed. Next is the Kerala government decides to challenge farm bills in Supreme Court. The Kerala government has decided to approach the Supreme Court against the farm bills passed by the Parliament earlier this week. A decision on this regard has been taken by the cabinet meeting held on Wednesday. According to the regional media reports, the cabinet termed that the laws amount to not just gross violation of state's power but also blatant and serious transgression of constitutional norms, reported the Hindu Business Line. The next is the PIL that seeks formulation of guidelines for the protection of medical professionals and institutions from violence in case of medical accidents. The Bombay High Court states in the state's reply, Calling it a concern of seminal importance, the Bombay High Court on Tuesday issued notice to the state and sought a reply within 2 weeks in the PIL, seeking directions for formulation of guidelines and for protection of medical professionals and medical institutions from violence and attack in case of medical accidents, etc. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Please share and comment if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe it. Stay connected with us for more knowledgeable updates. We will be back next weekend. Thank you.